What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Next Wave podcast, episode 34. I'm one of your hosts, Blake Zanny Janny, joined by my buddy Dak D Woody Woodall. Today, we're going to be covering some Call of Duty and Halo news, as well as round things off with our Pick 10 and Pick and Ban segment. So it's going to be a great episode. Make sure you guys stay tuned, and we'll see you in there. All right, we had a light week. No COD here as my camera comes back into focus. But Dak, how was your weekend, man?
It was good, man. Watched a lot of Halo. Sadly, Optic didn't quite do it, but it was a fun event. And other than that, I mean, we got the Elden Ring DLC going, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, not too much this weekend since last weekend I was in Dallas. So.
Yeah, it was funny seeing the crowd of HCS Atlanta compared to the event that we just went to. It was pretty sad, but I mean, Halo's dying, so what can you say?
You know, it's kind of sad that Halo's dying because I think the game now is like at a point where there's so much to do in it and like it's actually like a fun, well-made shooter, but no one's playing it because everyone gave up on it long ago.
Yeah.
So it's kind of sad. I feel like if everyone got on right now, it would be a good time.
Yeah, but like specifically esports just doesn't have the viewership either.
Yeah,
which doesn't help when people don't play.
Yeah. I think if everyone got on and knew it was fun, it would definitely come back. But
I agree.
We're too far gone.
I don't think we'll ever see it. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, we had some COD news revolving around the Esports World Cup that came out this past weekend. Not only were groups announced, but the rules were announced. So as we know, it's going to be in Riyadh. That is in
Saudi Arabia,
Dubai. And they pretty much said like no cussing, no shit talking, no obscenities or anything like that.
And they have to like act professional, like they can't cuss loudly and calling out and shit, like nothing like that.
And so I guarantee there's gonna be fines. Like there's no way someone doesn't let out a shit on. There's no way anything like it goes over smoothly. Like there are gonna be some fines happening for sure. But I'm excited. What I'm most excited for is getting to see the amateur teams stack up against some of these bottom barrel CDL teams. That was it for like the rules, right? There wasn't anything else that came out. Like
just officially, it said all participants must at all times observe the highest standards of personal integrity and good sportsmanship. That's going to be hard for a few select players. I'm not going to name names. We all know who. Participants are required to behave in a professional and sportsmanlike manner in their interactions with all other participants and teams. I mean, I'm sure they can do it, but you never know.
Like, it's going to be hard. At the moment, it's going to be hard.
Yeah. And then you can't use obscene gestures or profanity in your tags, player handles, branding, game chat, live play comms, anything like that. Interviews. So even in like a listen-in, they can't cuss.
That's insane. Yeah, it's going to happen. I mean, they're bound to get fined.
Yeah.
But yeah, the groups came out. Yeah. This is going to be pretty interesting. So going group by group here. So top two from each group makes it out. So first group A is Optic, Legion, Ravens, and Omit Brooklyn, which is actually I don't know because they all went to Boston Breach.
True. Yeah.
I don't know who it is actually. Oh, I think it's what's his name's team? That sat next to me at Champs.
Oh yeah, Frosty.
It's Glow, Frosty, and them. But I pretty much think almost in every pool they already have it set up for the two teams that are going to make it out. Pretty much. This one I do have.
I mean, pool A. Optics pool is kind of tough compared to.
Yeah,
others.
They have two CDL teams. The only other one that only one team doesn't have two CDL teams, but one of those is Boston Breach and the other's Rocker or G2 in this case. So, I mean, might as well call them challenger teams. But I have Optic and Legion making it out. What
Yeah.
about you for Group A?
I don't know, bro. I kind of like Ravens, honestly.
I do too,
over
but
Legion.
I think Legion kept a core three while they kept the core. I guess
Kind of.
Ravens kept a core three
Yeah.
too.
I mean, it's gonna be one or the other. You could go either way. I'm not mad at either
Yeah,
pick,
but I'm just gonna call Vegas
yeah.
though and put my vote
I
in the
don't know.
hat
I'm
there.
feeling the Beans pickup. I like it. I think Ravens might do it.
All right,
So,
all right.
also real quick, omit Brooklyn is Fire 40, Frosty, Prolute, and is that Spart? I think it's Spart.
Yeah, Spart. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the team he told me that played at champs.
Okay.
So I mean, honestly, I mean, low key,
That's
like,
a good team too.
They,
Yeah, they could.
I
beat
mean,
Vegas.
they're not going up again. That's a
Or
full team
Ravens.
that played at champs together
Yeah.
and got top six.
Yeah.
So, Group B is Cloud9, aka New York, Seattle Surge, G2, aka Rocker, and Gentlemates, which I believe was Team War. So
Okay.
that's Bance's
Vance and
team.
them.
If I'm correct, they could definitely beat out Rocker. Especially I've been seeing some screenshots of scrims and accuracy's been dropping stinkies.
Yeah.
They could squeeze. I think they could beat Rocker. I don't think they make it out.
Yeah.
Over Surge
So
or Cloud9.
real
So I
quick,
got those two.
Gentlemates is Denza, Bance, Harry, and Cobra. So.
Yeah, I
EU
don't have them making it out.
Yeah.
So do you have New York and Surge?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then we've got Toronto, Heretics, Miami, Boston Breach, and Stallions, which is FaZe Black. I'm actually gonna say I have Ultra and Stallions making it out here.
Yeah, I like that.
I think Stallions beat it.
I don't know.
Beat Miami.
I don't know. I think Miami could do it. I think Miami should do it.
Okay.
They were playing well at champs. They've been a
They
team for
were.
a while at a high level. I think they should.
I just
they should
think
make it out.
FaZe Black gets it done.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Last group is 100 Thieves, FaZe, Team Falcons, and Lore. Lore are the challenger champs. That's Arcides, Yuli, Paul X, and Two Real. And then Team Falcons, which is the home crowd team, the Saudi team. They've always been around. This, I think, the core 2 or 3 of this team has played together since a long ass time.
Yeah.
I think they occasionally went to some LAN events, traveling overseas, just as open bracket players. But they're mostly known for dominating the top of the ranked leaderboard whenever a Call of Duty has one.
Yeah, I saw
because they
them all
barely
over
have
it
anyone to scrim.
in MW3. Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously I got FaZe and Thieves. If Thieves come out not on form like they were at champs, which could very well happen, Lore could easily sneak in and take that
They're a good
second
S&D
spot
team.
with FaZe. They're really good
Yeah.
at S&D. But FaZe was also playing. I mean, not FaZe. If 100 Thieves is playing like they did at champs, then they're making it out of the groups easily.
Yeah.
But Lore, 100 T's been up and down all year. Lore definitely could squeeze something out there. But that's
Yeah,
a quick.
I'm excited, dude. There's a lot of former pros on these, amateur teams. So, a lot of them are equal or better than some of these bottom tier teams in the CDL this year. I'm looking at
It's
Boston
going to be good.
And
Not only are they
Rocker,
playing
so-
for a fat prize pool, these bottom teams are playing to keep their spot in the league next year, and these challenger players are proven they're right for a spot in the league next year. So it's going to be entertaining to watch for sure.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I think it's next weekend.
No,
if I'm
the
not
week
mistaken.
after. It's like August 12th through the 14th or something. I forget.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's next weekend.
Is it already? Jesus.
Yeah.
Today's July
this
30th. Holy hell.
Yeah, so the 3rd will be on Saturday.
Yeah. So yeah,
Or
not this
Sundays.
weekend, but next. Damn.
Okay, cool. Well, that was our quick peek into the Call of Duty news. As we know, Champs is over. Nothing's really going on. Roster, Boston Breach, we didn't touch on this. We did last week, actually. Never mind. That new Boston roster. So nothing really going on other than that EWC news. But what we touched on in the intro there, we did get to watch a lot of Halo this past weekend. We're not going to review every match because we haven't really followed it that closely all year, and we're not going to start for a random HCS Atlanta major, but definitely want to touch on some big things. So, SSG ended up winning it all and taking it home, beating Optic in the grand finals, which we'll touch a little bit more on. But Dak, go ahead and take us through.
Yeah, so it was a fun tournament. Pretty much everything happened in pool play that should have happened. Nobody really got upset in pool play. Let me change my screen real quick so I can show y'all the bracket. But yeah, like Blake said, Space Station ended up taking it. This is their second major win this year. Also, you're on my screen twice. Hold on. Okay. So this is their second major win this year. They won the first one. FaZe won the London Major 2. And then SSG won this one. So they're on a roll right now. They by far and above were the best team at this tournament. And they only dropped one map the entire bracket play. And that was to Optic in Grand Finals. So they are looking really scary right now.
Yeah.
As for the next 5 teams down, they were all just kind of neck and neck this week, beating up on each other.
Yeah.
Really good showing from Pure, 3-0ing FaZe round 1. That was a shocker. Nobody expected that. Yeah, and Pure is it Druk or Druk? I've never known.
I always say Druk.
His name. Yeah.
Druk and Talik.
Yeah, Druk and Talik, 2 KCP dudes back when they were getting top 4s in the first season of Infinite. And then they also have It's the Last Shot, who is like a young gun free-for-all player. He won the free-for-all world championship last year, so kid's got gunny. He's like 19. And
oh, yeah.
Dude, he's a stone cold killer, bro. This dude
That's how a lot of kids come up.
Yeah, no, he's
free-for-all.
He's nice, bro. They found one for sure. This dude was blank face, sniping, getting 2 pieces, 3 pieces, like not reacting at all, just like stone cold. Most damage on his team every map. Like he came to play this week. So fun showing from Pure. They beat FaZe 3-0 in round 1. That was a shocker. Space Station 3-0 mopped Sentinels. Shopify 3-0 mop Quadrant. Quadrant has kind of fallen off since losing Legend when SSG picked him up. So they're kind of hovering in that top 8 to 12, I guess now, which at this event they lost. They got double first rounded, so that's top 16?
Yeah. If you make bracket play, you're saying?
Yeah,
top 16.
Yeah, so kind of a rough showing from Quadrant. And then Optic 3-0's Complexity. So Formal continuing his dominance over Ryan Noob. And, that's just another day in the office for them. And then we go down to losers bracket. FaZe 3-0's Cloud9. That's another team that's kind of in the mix of like that top 8 to 12. I feel like last tournament and the tourney before they were kind of there, but never had a chance against, FaZe or Optic or any of those guys.
Yeah, the second that Pure 3-0'd them and sent FaZe down, they were fucked.
Yeah, so they get 3-0'd, FaZe moves on. Sentinels 3-0'd TLF, Team Lethal Fox, and they ended up playing Sentinels. FaZe won 3-1. So tough showing from Lethal and the boys. Sentinels has just kind of been spiraling, and did they have Spartan?
Nah, he's banned.
I know he was there at one point, but I forget if that was.
Isn't he banned?
Yeah. But was that who he was with when he got banned?
Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean that's tough. There's nothing you can do about that. Their season's chalked. So,
they're fucked.
Yeah. Other than that, in losers bracket, Whatum, the keyboard player, on Into the Breach, his team, they had some scrappy series, and they ended up taking the series against Quadrant 3-2. They were kind of a fun team to watch in this tournament. I feel like, a lot of their series were close, and they're definitely a team that could be top 6 to top 4 if they keep improving, which would be cool to see. It'd be cool to see a keyboard player, get that high and upset a team like FaZe or, Shopify.
Yeah.
So, they had a good showing. They ended up beating Quadrant, and APG, the native boys, they slipped into bracket play, started in losers, and they lost to Complexity 3-2 in a close match. APG was fun to watch in pool play. He was standing over monitors talking shit. It was a rare APG form. It was nice to see him.
He was
have
hitting
some passion. Yeah, the
ring.
The Klay Thompson ring point. So that was fun. But yeah, I mean, moving into our top 8 to 12 here. In winners, Space Station 3-0 Pure. That was expected. Pure just 3-0'd FaZe. I thought there was no way in hell they're going to beat Space Station 2 or something crazy's going on here. And then Shopify 3-1 Optic. And last time they played on LAN, Optic 3-0'd Shopify. So Shopify got revenge, and Optic just kind of came out slow. And I feel like this whole tourney, they were kind of up and down in like their intensity, and they would do really well and get super close to winning and have an insane lead, and then they would just slowly start choking, and it would snowball into the other team coming back and either winning the map or Optic closing out after making it way closer than it needed to be. And that was kind of the story of their tournament. So Optic lose 3-1. They dropped the losers to play FaZe, and this series was crazy. The Optic FaZe series was insane.
Yeah, it was.
Optic take it 3-1. Map 1 was Strongholds. Optic was up 3-0. You need 4 to win. And FaZe brought it back 3-3 and made it a crazy mixy last hill, and Optic ended up winning. But that was a scary map. FaZe took the Slayer quickly. I feel like Optic struggled in Slayer all tournament long, which has kind of been the story of their year this year as well.
Yeah, this roster.
Yeah. They've been going to grand finals, but their Slayer it's been tough for them to win. And then map 4 was another, or 3 was another one of those maps where Optic was up, 240 something to, or 217 to 46 in King of the Hill, and FaZe came back and tied it, or took the lead at one point, and Optic had to come back to get the last 40 points to win the map. Yeah, that was scary. So, that was just kind of the story of Optic. They would get way out in front and then give up the lead or just take their foot off the gas, and they just couldn't fully put it together. So I was a little nervous going forward because they were going to have to play Shopify or Space Station eventually. But they move on 3-1, and then Pure 3-1 into the Breach. That was also a really good series. But Pure just looked like the better team in the end, and solid showing from Into the Breach. I believe that's top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, good for them. So Whatum, Keyboard Warrior, another top 6 finish for him. Wasn't that the big thing, or was it top 8?
I think he was top 8.
Yeah,
he was top 8
yeah,
last time.
it was just like top 8. Okay. So, yeah, he's getting better. They're under a real org now. That's cool to see. Halo's getting more competitive as the tourneys go on. But moving into our losers semifinal, we got Optic versus Pure. Optic ended up taking it 3-2. That series was super close. If you take a look at it. Optic took the Slayers in this one, though. They were a cut above Pure in the Slayers. But, yeah, last shot was going crazy, dropping hella damage. Live fire, King of the Hill, map 4 was insane. So it was just a scrappy series. Optic went up 2-0, almost got reverse swept, but they hold on.
Yep. Held strong.
Yep. Moving on to our last 3 teams here. Space Station played Shopify in the upper bracket final, and they 3-0'd them. Stellur is the best player in the game. They absolutely destroyed them 3-0. They're just, like I said, a cut above the rest. They showed up with the best intensity and team play. They were just on. And nobody else seemed like they were in form to win this tournament but Space Station. So SSG move on. Optic go on to play Shopify, and they get revenge 3-0, as it should be. This series was by far the most intense I saw Optic. They were shit talking, they were into it. So that was fun to watch. I thought maybe they could carry that momentum into the finals and take it to SSG, but nope. SSG was too much. They 4-1 them. Optic came out strong map 1, and then it just spiraled, and it just went downhill.
They just stay composed on the side of SSG.
Yeah, and Stellur, once he gets going, man, him and Bound, once they get going, they're hard to stop. So SSG take it. Shout out to them. They're playing really good right now. I think they're in a tier of their own. But teams like Space Station and Optic, or FaZe and Optic, which FaZe dropped out top 6, so they really need to turn it around. They went from winning a tourney to getting top 6 like their COD team. So, yeah, I think Optic and FaZe easily can put it together eventually and, beat SSG, but right now SSG's in a league of their own, and they look really good. So
they look gross.
Yeah, fun tourney though.
We love Halo over here. We want to see it continue as long as possible. So go watch Halo, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, support the scene.
But yeah, that was our esports recap here for COD and Halo. Now we're gonna move into our pick 10 segment here, where I pick 5. We draft a total of 10, 5 each, to make up our draft board. And today we're gonna be doing video game protagonists. Did we have any comments on the last one? Are we doing battery?
Yeah. I won the last one. All right.
Okay.
I tallied up the votes. And we had, drum roll please, one person said Jetpackers LMAO. Gotta give it to Dak though.
Jetpackers?
Yeah, he
LMAO.
called us Jetpackers because I guess we picked too many AW maps.
I guess, but go look at the maps. Like, they were good on those games. Like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
All right, so I got first pick.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, this is tough.
Yeah.
I might leave you your 1-1 and take something else.
I know
But
who you
such a
think
good
my 1-1
protagonist.
is, and I don't know if I'm gonna pick him 1-1. I was thinking about it.
All right, this is going to be a pander pick because it's probably the most iconic protagonist of all time. I'm going to take Mario.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. I thought you were gonna say someone else.
Who you're about to pick?
No. No. But yeah, good pick. I mean, any reason why you took him as your 1-1?
He's like the birth of video games, to a lot
Yeah.
of people, like conceptually at least, and it's definitely a pander pick. Like if I was picking my personal 5 favorite antagonists, but yeah, I think he's just iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Mario.
No, true. It's a me.
Mario.
My 1-2 pick is going to be Master Chief. Yep. Was that who you thought it was?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, nah, dude. He's the best. He's just like the iconic super soldier, one-man army, kill 'em all type of character. And he has the best one-liners, and his voice is cool. He's just a badass. Like as a child playing Halo, I was like, yeah, this is the coolest character ever. So
yeah, I agree.
Master Chief.
There's a lot of badasses to choose from on this list. I'm gonna go Ezio Auditore.
Ooh, good pick. Damn, I didn't even think
From
about
Assassin's
Ezio.
Creed. Man, I'm Italian, so like I always had a special connection to Ezio growing up, and those were the best games by far. So I'm going with Ezio here.
Yeah, good pick. Damn, I can't believe I didn't think about him. My second pick is Marcus Phoenix.
That's who I was between.
Yeah,
That's who I was
Marcus
between.
Phoenix. Yeah, I almost picked him first. I just love Marcus. He's just like,
Oh yeah, just a fucking dog.
just another, just badass. Goes through all kinds of terrible shit and
Talk
never
about a guy.
complains, man. He's just out there trying to save the world. And yeah, shout out Marcus.
Marcus Phoenix, goat. Oh, okay. I really hope I'm gonna sacrifice here and hope my other pick is there next. I'm gonna go with Captain Price.
Nice. Nice.
I don't think there's any explanation needed. Call of Duty
What the hell
kid.
kind of name is Soap, eh?
What the hell kind of name is Soap?
Oh, man. I just had crazy nostalgia of opening the big warehouse door in COD 4 in the very first mission when you're doing like the tutorial and you meet him.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and it's Gaz right there.
Oh,
and
man.
Shit.
Great times.
And then you do the little speed run of the
I would try to get
range.
sub 19 seconds because that was like the veteran
World record.
It would recommend veteran
the
view or
difficulty.
whatever.
yeah. I think the world record's insane on that. It's like 8 seconds or something.
Yeah, man. All right, good pick. Next, let's go with Geralt of Rivia.
Oh, I had that on my list.
From The Witcher
I had that on
3.
my list.
Yeah, all my picks, I guess, are just like the fucking tough guys. Like this dude.
I mean, that's what you think of.
Yeah,
I mean,
but he's just another one of those like low voice. Fine.
Yeah.
I'll go kill him. Like just.
Yep.
I'll go do it. And just takes out an entire army by himself. So, yeah, Geralt, badass.
And I'm gonna follow that trend with you and take Kratos.
Nice. Yep. Same energy. Maybe a little more aggressive than Geralt, but
A little more aggressive, but he's also a fucking god.
Yeah,
so,
just a unit.
I mean, just insane.
boy,
Boy.
Man, okay, so that was third round.
No, that was my fourth.
Okay, yeah. So this is
I
my
started.
fourth.
Correct.
Oh, stupid. John Marston, Red Dead 1.
Red Dead.
Played
Yeah.
the shit out of that game, so I won't pick Arthur because I
Okay.
didn't play that game. But yeah, John Marston, great game. He's a character that has a lot of ups and downs, great character arc, and tragic ending. So
Yeah, definitely tragic.
that game really takes you out through all types of emotions, and he's there with
Roller
you the
coaster.
whole time. Great character.
Okay. My last pick to round out my roster of video game protagonists here. Part of me really wants to do another pander pick like my 1-1. But actually I'm going to go Nathan Drake.
Good pick. That was on my list.
Uncharted, GOAT. I loved those games. And I didn't play the first one because I was just too young. It was on early PlayStation 2, I think. But played Uncharted 2 on the PlayStation 2, greatest hits.
Yeah.
And then obviously Uncharted 3 on the PS3 was probably my favorite. And then Uncharted 4, the newest one on, I think that was on PS4. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was good as well. So, I wish I could have picked like Spider-Man, but obviously that didn't transpire from video games. But like those are the things I thought of initially. Like I was like Iron Man, duh, shit like that. But yeah, I'm rounding it out with Nathan Drake.
Okay. Yeah, no, solid pick. I think the Uncharted games were fun because he's like always has like snarky comments and like they had really good dialogue.
The side characters are good too.
Yeah, Sully in them.
Sully, yeah.
Yeah. All right. My last pick is going to be Jin Sakai, Ghost of Tsushima.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ghost of Tsushima. That game is crazy. He goes through crazy moral dilemmas in that game, and yeah, it's a roller coaster. And his character arc is kind of crazy. And
it is.
Yeah, that might be recency bias for me, but gotta pick him. Shout out Jin.
Wow. Only two on my list did not get picked. So I guess my honorable mentions were Sonic. That was my last pander, was Sonic.
Okay.
And then Doomslayer was my other one, which is just another.
Isn't he voiceless? Is he just one of those like voiceless?
I don't know if he's voiceless,
characters?
Honestly. I don't know if he has any lines or anything,
Yeah,
but
I thought he
you
was
play
just
as
like
him, so he's
just
definitely
like
the protagonist.
Yeah. Okay.
But like he's another one of those fucking.
No, yeah, he's iconic.
I'm gonna fucking just kill everyone.
Yeah, for sure. I had a little bit more, and honestly, I might have messed up and left some good ones off, but one of them was Trevor from GTA. That was a little controversial because there's three protagonists in that game.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, I said Captain Price, like that kind of falls under the,
Yeah, it could be him or Soap, I guess you could say.
Yeah, or I mean, you could other CODs too,
yeah,
right? Like,
yeah. So, but I don't know. I didn't pick him because that game was weird. Because it could have been Franklin, could have been Michael, could have been Trevor.
Yeah.
And then I also had Batman from Arkham games. Just that Batman specifically.
Yeah, I would have been like, no, don't count. If you said that, I would have been like, no, don't count.
Okay.
You can't take Batman.
And then Cloud from Final Fantasy VII.
Cloud's good. Cloud's good. I thought of like Link. From that's Zelda, right?
Yeah.
I thought of that one, but like I didn't have any business taking him. I feel like that's what a lot of people.
Same.
If for some reason this got a shit ton of views and comments, people are gonna say, "What about Link?
Where's Link? Where's Arthur Morgan?"
So my list was Mario, Captain Price, Ezio, Kratos, and Nathan Drake.
Damn, that's
and
solid.
yours was
Master Chief, Marcus Phoenix, John Marston, Jin Sakai, and Geralt.
Yep. Okay. Good list. Good pick 10. Round of applause.
That's
Good
actually
job.
a
Well
toss
done.
up. I don't know who won that one.
I mean, I'm gonna be
That's a
honest
tough
with you.
one.
I think I fucking smoked you. I'm not gonna lie. Like I really think I smoked your shit. I think Jin Sakai and your Red Dead pick are a little weak.
Nah. Red Dead, no. I could see Jin.
I think people would like Arthur Morgan more. Is what
100%.
Like I think.
But John's in that game too, so people still love him.
Oh, okay.
He's like a big side character in that game.
But yeah, comment down below. Let us know who you think won. that decides who gets the first or second pick next week. But getting into our last segment here, if you're still tuning into the podcast, thank you guys for watching so far. We're doing our pick and bans where we pick something, ban something from our recent lives. I'll get us started on the pick. My pick is USA Women's Rugby pulling out a last-second win against Australia of all teams. Australia is like the home of rugby, isn't it?
No. I mean,
no?
it's big rugby there, but I don't know.
Okay, I feel like that's what
South
I think
Africa is New Zealand.
South Africa, yeah, that's what. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty much as if there's 2 seconds left on the clock and it was a Hail Mary from the 10-yard line. It's pretty much what happened. They were doing the juggles, holding their possession as long as possible, doing the fall, hand the possession off thing, and then they finally get it to one girl. Instead of just falling and doing the handoff, she just decided to truck her, breaks free, and just busts it 90 yards or however far it is to beat Australia and secure a bronze medal in rugby for Team USA. So that was fucking lit. I'm pretty sure it was a pretty big upset if I'm thinking correctly. So shout out Women's USA Rugby.
Hell yeah. That is electric. All right, my pick is the Hall of Fame game this Thursday, baby. Football's back. That's like the official bat signal in the air. Football, we need you. And he's going to be here on Thursday. So claps for that. More money to be lost on prize picks. Let's go, baby. Football's back.
Let's go.
And the
Speaking
Bears.
Of prize,
the Bears are playing in the Hall of Fame game Thursday.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, they're not going to start too many guys, but hopefully we'll see a little bit of some people. Speaking of prize picks, do you think for EWC, like, we're going to get to bet on, like, challenger lines?
Ooh,
the challenger teams?
I hope so.
That'd be lit.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting to our bans, for me, I just got engaged recently, wedding planning. I mean, I enjoy the fact that we're planning a wedding, but I don't enjoy the little parts of it.
Yeah.
The constant asking what would I prefer from my fiance, and I truly don't care. Like I tell her, I truly don't. Like I'm like I don't care. Yeah. Pick whatever you want. I'm fine with whatever. And she hates it so much. She's like, "This is your wedding too," and I'm like, "Yes." And my answer is, I don't care. So pick what you want. There's gonna be things that I do have a say in.
Yeah.
Just I don't care.
It's like,
pick what you want.
Color napkins do you want on the plates? Type shit.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't
like if it were me, I literally do not care. Like there
it could be pink. No I literally don't care.
Yeah.
It can be pink. You can make it sparkling. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
I don't.
Like, girls don't understand that, like, that doesn't matter to us. Like, those type of little details.
I care about how big is the groom suite. Mm-hmm. And it needs to be big enough for us to do some shit and have fun. Mm-hmm. And then I need to worry about the music. I care about the music. And that's pretty much it. Literally. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Anything else, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, enough about that. That's my ban.
Yeah. Okay. My ban is Caleb Williams ain't playing this Thursday. So
okay, so like I said,
so it's probably gonna be horrendous to watch. I mean, we'll see some Tyson Bagent in the Bears.
Let's go.
Yeah, that'll be fun. But yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be great football, but football is back. That's like
let's go.
It's like huge. The first week of that feeling of football season is here. So,
I can't wait.
Yeah,
waking up Sunday mornings, grabbing some caffeine and sending screenshots of the parlay.
Watching like Ball State Bowling Green at like 9:30 in the morning.
Fuck and then why not?
Yeah, just starting your Saturday with football and ending it at 9:30 at night. Watching Washington State and Stanford. Pac-12 after dark, baby.
We love it.
Yeah,
we love it.
So
football almost here. I mean, I don't know about you, but as maybe we are finding stale things up until COD comes, we might have to turn into a football podcast for, a month or so till we get some COD.
Maybe. What's Val doing?
I don't know. That's a good question. We can track some Val, but Val
Worlds coming
comp,
we
comp
need to get guests.
Is
we can
insane.
Get guests in here too.
Val is annoying though because they stretch out so far where it's like the tournament is like 3 weeks long itself, even more. Like it'd be so annoying to cover, but we can see what we can do. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking through episode 34 with us. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps our channel grow. And we'll see you guys for the next episode 35. Deuces.